Hi, hello everyone. Welcome to my channel. My name is Neema and this is Here is Neema, where we talk about all things fashion, beauty, lifestyle, feminine essence, feminine energy, self-love and development, with a little bit of travel thrown in there and a little bit of thriving in your single season thrown in there, which is exactly what we're going to be talking about today. This is another addition into my Thriving in Your Single Season series. Many men will love you, but few will value you. And that's really just what we're talking about today, okay? This is something that if you are just starting out in the dating scene, if you don't have that much experience, this is something that I think, us women, we need to learn early. Because if you were anything like me and you grew up on the rom-coms and you grew up reading, the romance novels and different things like that, then I think, and I've spoken to a couple of girlfriends about this, a lot of us think that, we're gonna meet a guy, he's gonna like us, we're gonna like him, and it's just gonna be one of those blossoming relationships that just, it starts off and, sparks fly and we just get together and we stay together and we love each other and he proposes and we get married and that's how we met. And it's like gonna be this thing that's just going to kind of unfold naturally, and all you have to do is just, be kind of out here and be who you are and just be your beautiful self, and a guy's gonna come along and he's gonna be great and he's gonna treat you amazing and that's gonna be it. And unfortunately, that is just not how it goes. And I feel like back in the day, and when I say back in the day, I mean maybe like 50, 60, 70 years ago, that was more the case, where you would meet someone and for the most part, they would, people were more so dating for the same, they had the same reasons why they were out here dating, and people were looking to mate for life, essentially. Like, they were looking for marriage, they were looking to be together, and that was kind of an understood thing. And I think that made it easier, and even if those marriages did not last, that was the intention the whole time. Many men will like you, many men will show you interest, many men may approach you, ask you for your number, want to take you out, but not many men are actually going to value you, are actually looking to be with you, to reach the standards that you have, and come home and meet your parents and propose and marry you, and be that man that you always dreamed of. All of that, like, a lot of men do not have that mentality, have that mindset of that. These days the dating scene and the dating culture is all sorts of topsy-turvy, and it's unfortunate, especially if you're anything like me and you're more, traditionally minded, more of a traditional woman when it comes to dating and relationships, which I feel like if you're drawn to my content, you probably are. It is just really, it can be very disheartening when you go out into the dating world and you are experiencing so much of inconsistency and just, men that are not what you thought that they were going to be, despite what they may have shown you or said to you. And I think even if you are told these things, you have to kind of get out there and start to see it for yourself and experience it for yourself to a degree to really understand the severity. But I feel that understanding this, it's just a matter of understanding it, and knowing what to look for, and knowing that, a guy can like you. He can really like you. I mean, especially if you are kind and you are beautiful and you are sweet and you are just, fun to be around, and you have that lighthearted, just, easy kind of energy and personality to be around, and you're just upbeat and you're positive. It is so attractive. It is so attractive to men, to people in general. Women will love you. You know, you will attract more friends this way. You will attract more men this way. You will attract, children will be drawn to you. It's just natural that that is the case. You know, if you're very feminine as far as, you know, how you just are innately and how you show up in the world, and you're very in tune with that part of yourself, it is very, very attractive, and it will be attractive to the wrong guys as well. And so I feel like if you are someone who is on this journey, on this level up journey, or on this journey of being in alignment with your true feminine nature, your womanhood, all of these things that we talk about on the channel, then you also have to have a level of protecting yourself, and just protecting yourself against, you know, having that kind of a barrier, because people will be vying for your time, your energy, your attention, your affections, your love, so to speak. And you have to be able to have that other part of you that is just very strong, very kind of solid in your boundaries, solid in your standards, and, you know, you're not going to allow people to infiltrate that space. You know what I'm saying? Come into your life and take that from you without giving you what you need and what you are actually looking for out of a partner. And I feel like this is a learned skill. This is something I've had to learn, okay? And especially for those of us that have that nice girl complex, okay? You feel like, oh, you know, maybe if he bought me a drink, or if he, you know, is asking me out on a date, he's nice, okay? And then I guess I should, you know, whatever the case. And that's just not it. Like, you have to understand that you will draw many, many men. Many men will be drawn to you. But do they share the same values? Are they truly pursuing you for the right reasons? Or are they just attracted to you for what you know, your shallow reasons, like, you know, your body, or the way that you look, or just your overall presence, having a woman on their arm that is like you, that looks like you, that presents themselves the way that you do, that is truly in that kind of like that feminine essence, which so many women are lacking these days. It means something when they show up with you and they're, you know, associated with you. It raises their status in everyone's eyes. So you have to understand that some men, I won't say men, not just people, some men just want to be seen with you. They just want to take you out. They just want to be in that presence, in that energy, in that, you know, wrapped up in what you have, because it elevates them. It elevates them and their self-esteem and how they feel about themselves. It elevates their status in the world. People view them as, you know, being a better man, being more highly sought after, and just overall better. You know, he must be successful. He must be a good man if he is going to be associated with this woman, whether that's his wife, his girlfriend, his friend, whatever the case may be. So you have to understand your true value, your true worth, what you really are adding into these men's lives. And are you willing to let that, let them use you for that, if they are not truly giving you what you want and what you need, you know, from this dating experience, from this relationship, from this friendship, whatever it is, okay? Because, and for me personally, I'm not a huge believer in male-female friendships. I'm just not. I mean, you can be, but I do feel like a lot of the times, you know, one person or the other person is friend-zoned. And I'm sorry, that's just how I feel about it. But, you know, there's a lot of the times romantic feelings that develop in those friendships, and, you know, one person or the other person may push it aside, you know, to preserve the friendship. But understand that if you have a male friend and you are going out with him, you are associated with him and people are viewing you two together, not as, even if it is as friends, they are viewing you two together in a potentially romantic situation, and you are raising his value just by him simply being associated with you. So understanding what your presence actually means, what your energy does for men, and this is not even a sexual thing. I mean, we already know that our sex is valuable. The whole, I mean, that's not even what this video is about, but sex, what you give as a woman in sex is everything. You are sex, okay? So if we're gonna be talking about sex, if we're gonna throw that in there, understand that everything about sex that makes it enjoyable, that makes it worthwhile, has everything to do with you and what you embody and what you encompass. We are the ones who hold the domain in that area. We are sex, okay? Everything about a woman is her sensuality, her sexuality, all of that, her beauty, her soft body, like everything. That is sex. That is the yumminess, the juiciness, the everythingness of sex. That's what carries, the value of it. So understanding that is going to change the way that you view sex and change the way that you view the interactions that you have with men. So I feel like a lot of this has to do with understanding who you are, your true worth, and what you bring into a man's life. And once you understand this, you will be able to easily, and you get, your juice is wet, your juice is flowing, I guess I should say, juice is wet. Your juice is flowing in the dating circuit. You will start to see which men just kind of want to be associated with you, just want to talk to you, get that energy from you, get that time from you, get you to care about the nonsense that they're doing. And the men that are truly ready to invest in you, they value you, they see you for who you truly are, they see you that you are a woman who is not to be played with, you are somebody's wife. If they are lucky, you would maybe one day agree to be their wife and give them the privilege of having you as their wife and their woman, and being able to hold that for you and be that masculine, container and protector and provider for you. If they are so lucky, that is the type of man that is going to pursue you in such a way that is going to be very, respectful, very, straightforward. No games being played. The type of man that is going to, plan dates and let you know that he does want to spend time with you and he enjoys, everything about you, and, he wants to continue getting to know you, and he's doing it. He's staying consistent, he's calling, he's texting, he's planning dates, he's doing all of the things that needs to be done to let you know that he's serious and he's a serious contender. And if there is a discrepancy, if there is a miscommunication, if there is something that happens, he's going to be the first one to come out and communicate that to you, so that you guys can have that open line of communication, and that that even if there's something that happens that he's not able to do that he said he was going to do, or if plans change, or if you needed something and he's going to try and help you fix that issue or whatever, he's going to let you know time and time and time again that he's there for you, and he's going to be consistent, and he's going to keep that open line of communication, so that you know that he is the type of man who is about what he says he's about, and he is about you, and you are a priority in his life, and he's not going to let something stupid mess up his chance with you. And if you are upset about something, or if you are not, feeling what's going on in one way or another in this relationship, or in this courtship, I should say, he's going to take that seriously. He's going to cherish your feelings. And I feel that it doesn't take all day to recognize sunshine, guys. As women, we love to make excuses for men. We love to go and say, oh, well, you know, he's busy with a lot of things with work right now. That's taking up his time. That's why X, Y, or Z happened. Well, he has this going on, and, you know, that's why he said that, and he really does care because X, Y, and Z, he did this for me the last time. He never did this before. This is blah, 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 blah. We love to make excuses. You know, it could be his mom. It could be his job. It could be his kids. It could be, you know, his friend. It could be his house had an issue. It could be he had to go out of town. The list goes on and on and on and on. I mean, depending on what you're talking about. But the fact of the matter is, no matter what is going on in this man's life, if he truly, truly values you and he cares about you and he sees you as a priority and the type of woman that he is going to take seriously and treat the way that he, well, they say how they treat you is how they feel about you. So we can leave that. I'm gonna just leave that right there because I do believe that that is true. You're definitely going to want to pay attention to a man's actions besides, you know, not just his words. A lot of the times the actions don't match the words. So that's a big indicator. But you're going to want to see that this man truly does value you and cherish your feelings and really take you being in his life as a huge privilege and prioritize you as such. Okay? So I just wanted to share this message today because, yeah, it's been on my heart for a while, guys. And you know I always want to come on here and be dropping gems, provide some really awesome motivation, especially for my single girls out here. We are all together, y'all. We are trying out here. We are doing what we need to do. We are, you know, leveling up and mentally leveling up and healing and, you know, just kind of moving in different ways, moving in better ways, attracting better men into our lives all the time. And I feel like a lot of that has to do with you and how you show up. And honestly, any type of man that is not showing up the way that he needs to for you, if it's lukewarm, if it's sometimesy, if it's lacking in effort, I just feel like, I know for me personally, that's the type of man I'm gonna have to let go because I'm not that type of girl. I am not that type of girl that is able to just be, you know, dealing with some lukewarm, half-hearted, sometimesy type of dude. I just can't. If you care, if you want me, if you are interested, if you are, you know, you want this relationship to work, or if you see a future with me, you need to let me know by the way that you treat me, by the way that you act, by the way that you show up. You need to show me that. You need to give me that. If there's a problem, we can talk about it. But, you know, and the problem with today's time is, you know, you see a lot of men wanting women to be the ones to, you know, put in that kind of effort to keep the relationship moving or to keep the relationship going. And I'm not saying don't share how you feel about a person. I am saying, though, don't be out here trying to chase some man who just doesn't care. If he doesn't care, I feel like as a woman, you should not care either. I'm going too much. Thank you guys for watching. I'm gonna love you and leave you with that. Make sure to like and subscribe and comment down below if you have any other topics that you want me to talk about. This one, it's just been on my heart for a while and I just had to get on here and share because yes, especially when you are looking cute and you are in your feminine alignment, you are gonna attract a lot of people, but you know, you have to know which ones are worth giving your time, energy, and attention to. So I hope that this video helped you and blessed you, and I will see you in the next one. Bye, guys.